Hey CFPO, this is your workout for Thursday, April 16th, and you are watching
Wadding with the Wings!
Today's workout consists of 4 rounds, 4 time of 10 dumbbell hang power snatches on the right side, 15 staggered dumbbell rows on the right side, then 30 double unders, then 10 dumbbell snatches on the left side, 15 staggered dumbbell rows on the left side, and 30 double unders. That is 1 round, okay? So 4 rounds total. So for your warm-up today, you're going to start with a 9-minute EMOM with 3 different movements, so 3 rounds of each. The first movement is just your standard mountain climber. So you're going to start in that high plank position, in that hollow hold, and you're going to work on bringing the heel up to the hand, okay? And jumping back. If you need to scale this, you can step up and step back, or you can even just bring the knees up to the elbows, okay? The next movement is a glute bridge. So you're going to start on your back here, press the heels into the ground, and then lift the hips and extend them up to the sky, okay? And back down. Heels into the ground, extend the hips, okay? And then your last movement is just a single arm plank. So you're actually going to do 25 seconds on each side. So you're going to start in that hollow hold. Make sure not to sag here. Really keep tight in the core. And you're just going to extend one arm, hold that for 25 seconds, and then switch arms for the last 25 seconds. Okay? So those are the 3 warm-up movements for the 9-minute EMOM. Okay, so for the progression, we are going to break down the dumbbell hang power snatch. I'm just going to first demo what that movement looks like in its entirety. So essentially you're deadlifting that dumbbell up to the hang position, and then you're going into that snatch and landing in that partial squat. Hang, snatch, okay? So we're gonna first start with just 3 dumbbell deadlifts on each side. So you want to start with about a shoulder width stance here. The dumbbell usually will sit in between your feet, and you want to hinge at the hip, making sure your back is flat, your chest is pinned back, and all you're going to do is drive through the heels and stand. Okay, squeeze the butt and stand, and back down and stand. You're going to do 3 on each side. Okay, next will be a hang to a high pull. So once again, you're going to just stand with that dumbbell, then you're going to hinge at the hip to start at that hang position, and then you're going to shrug and pull, okay? Like so. Start at the hang, squeeze the butt, shrug, pull, keeping that dumbbell really tight and close to the body. So 3 on either side again, okay? Next is going to be a hang muscle snatch. So again, starting at the hang position, hinging at the hip, and all we're working on here is really that fast turnover of the dumbbell, locking out the hips and the legs quickly, okay? So not landing in that partial squat yet. So it's gonna look like this. Just snapping that dumbbell overhead, okay? 3 on each side. Next will be the power snatch balance. So for this, you're actually going to start with the dumbbell in that front rack position, and you're going to work on that landing and dropping the body underneath this. So it's going to look like this. Okay, so you're going to land in that partial squat, making sure you're staying tall, and then you're going to stand, and if you need to reset the feet, you can do that, okay? Remember, just dropping, really active shoulder here, standing at the top, 3 on each side. Okay, and now finally, we're going to connect that full dumbbell hang snatch. So we're going to start the hang, and you're going to squeeze the butt, shrug, and land in that partial squat, stand, reset, okay? Reset, 3 on each side. So for your build-up today, you are going to do 2 rounds of 3 dumbbell hang power snatches on the right side, So remember, you're starting with that deadlift, then go right into the hang. 3 of those, okay? Then you're gonna go into 3 staggered stance single arm dumbbell rows. So for this, you're gonna stagger your feet, okay? The opposite foot is the one that's leading from the arm that's holding the dumbbell. So in this case, my left foot is leading and my right foot is back. My right hand is holding the dumbbell. You can actually place your hand on your knee, and again, with your back flat, all you're doing is bringing that dumbbell up to the chest, making sure your elbow is staying back and close to the chest, okay? Straight up and back down, okay? Then you're gonna do 10 double unders. So with the double unders, guys, just make sure you're staying tall and relaxed, okay? And you're rotating the rope with your wrists and not your full arms, okay? So 10 of those. Real quick on these modifications for that today. If you don't have a jump rope, you can do tuck jumps. So remember, you're bringing the knees to the chest here. You can even do jumps up and down a step, a short step. So something like 6 inches or so. Or you could use an object and jump up and down onto that over that object or onto it, depending on what it is, okay? And then you're gonna do 3 of those dumbbell snatches again on the left side, 3 of the stagger stance rows on the left side, another 10 doubles. 2 rounds of that for the build-up. Just make sure that you choose a dumbbell weight where you can, it is challenging, but at the same time you want to try to do all of those reps unbroken. Okay, on the doubles, if you don't have doubles, you can do 20 seconds of single attempts for each of those 30 count reps. Or you could also do 50 singles as well. All right, guys, so finally for the cool down today, you are going to do 100 Russian twists. So you want to have, if ideally you have something light here that you can use where you're lifting your feet off the ground, you're in that hollow position, and you're bringing that object back and forth. Okay, you're doing 100 total. Yeah. So after those 100 Russian twists, we're gonna do 2 rounds of 2 stretches, starting with a wall press stretch. So you're gonna press the palms into a wall, you're gonna press the shoulders through, and you should feel a nice stretch in the shoulders and lats. Okay, then you're gonna do 45 seconds on each side of a standing calf stretch. So you're gonna press the toe up against the wall, keeping that leg straight. Okay, 45 seconds on either side. And you're gonna do 2 rounds of both of those stretches, okay? All right, good job today, guys, and hope to see you soon on the Zoom classes or on Facebook.
Boiling with the wave.